The Portuguese word for to live is viver. Keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Mills and I'm back with another video. So in this video I'm going to be talking about the pros and the cons of living in Brazil. Okay, so I'm going to start first with the pros, then I'm going to go to the cons. All right, number one, low cost of living. Now the low cost of living depends on those who have foreign income. If you earn in the foreign currency, for example, if you earn in dollars, you earn in euros, you earn in pounds, then the cost of living in Brazil is going to be lower. Number two, Brazil is a very diverse country. It has a mix of variety of different people from different races and different ethnicity, which makes it very good and suitable for living in. And this takes me to the third pros, which is having a rich culture. From the very romantic language, which is Portuguese, you have a whole part of culture because of the diversity of the country. So you have a mix of different cultures, which makes it very rich. For example, if you look at Salvador, it's more of the African culture, and if you look at the south, especially in Blumenau, for example, you have like the European culture. So there's a blend of these different cultures, which makes it very rich. Four, investment. So this is a very good country that if you invest in, you're going to make a lot of profit. Five, of course, Brazil is one of the best touristic countries in the world, right? It has a lot of things to do in the country. In every city, at least, you have things that you can do. You have many attractions. You have a lot of festivals during the year. For example, you have the Carnival. You also have like the Oktoberfest in the south, the European festival, which is also celebrated in the south. Six, the food. The food in Brazil is very delicious. You have a variety of food which is very healthy. Let's talk about the fruits and vegetables. You have fresh fruit straight from the farm. You have a variety of them, and you also have good vegetables. You have a lot of avocado here. I actually do eat avocado every day because of Brazil. But in other countries that I've been to get the avocado is very rare and very expensive. If you haven't watched my video about making avocado oil from avocado skin, make sure you go watch it. I'm going to leave it in the description. Number seven, the healthcare. So it has affordable healthcare. All right, so for the public healthcare, of course, it's free. If you haven't watched my video about free healthcare and getting a SUS card insurance to access this healthcare, make sure you watch it. I'm going to leave the link in the description section. If you want to use the private healthcare, then you'll be needing a private insurance, and this is also affordable as compared to other countries. All right, so they have one of the best medical equipment in the world, right? It's very advanced. 8, education. So the education in Brazil here, especially the public education, is free, right? So it also has affordable education for the private sector or the international sector. So if you don't want to do the public education, which is free, you can always have like the private or international education, which is also reasonable. The tuition is very low and affordable. 9, Brazil has a very great climate, very good, suitable to live in. Brazil has 4 seasons. All the seasons actually take place throughout the year in all the different cities, and the climate, the weather, very good and great for you to live in. Number 10 is the people. No doubt about that. The people in Brazil are very warm and open. So if you're having a problem, you can always try to get connected to the locals. They're going to assist you. They're always willing to help. 11 is nature. The nature of Brazil is top notch. Brazil has beautiful nature. A good example is the Amazon rainforest. If you're in Brazil or you're planning to visit Brazil and you haven't gone to the Amazon rainforest, you should try that. You see this beautiful scenery of nature, like God's nature on earth. All right, now we're going to go to the cons. Number 1 is the limited job opportunities. Here in Brazil, it's very difficult to have a job, not only as a foreigner but also as a local. All right, there are limited job opportunities, and also you have a language barrier. You don't know Portuguese, and you're going to have a hard time getting a job. As well as, even if you get a job, most of the jobs have low salaries. So this takes me to the next cons, which is Brazil being expensive. So somebody will tell me like, you first said in the pros that low cost of living, but I said low cost of living is for those using foreign currencies. Brazil is very expensive. The average income in Brazil is still very low. So with the low income, you discover that after paying all this bills, you discover that everything is like gone. So it is very expensive. All right, number 3 is the high tax. So there's also high tax, especially high income tax. But for those who want want to be entrepreneurs, if you want to start up your business, you can become a micro entrepreneur. And if you haven't watched my video about that, I'm also going to leave it in the description section so you can go watch it. All right, you can apply for this and you're paying just a little tax and you won't even pay income tax. Number 4 is the crime rate. So crime rate in Brazil is very high as compared to other countries. All right, but it also depends on the city where you live in. There's some cities that are safe, but there's some cities where the crime rate is really high. And I think this also comes because of the population. There's a large population, there's a low job opportunity, so the unemployment rate is very high, and this causes all those crime rates. So the next cause is traffic. There's a lot of traffic, especially in larger cities. So if you want to do something, or if you want to go somewhere, or you have an appointment, make sure you go hours before the time, right? Because if you get caught up with the traffic, then you're going to lose that appointment. Okay, number 6 cons is the government services. Maybe because of the population, but the government services in Brazil is very slow. So to apply for something, the requirements look very easy, but the process to actually get this thing, oh my god, the bureaucracy in Brazil is very slow. For example, while I was applying for permanent residence online, the requirements and all the steps look very easy, but then the process, it took me like many months like to accomplish this. All right, if you want to apply for anything using the government services, make sure you apply ahead of time. Getting like the driving license, you have to wait for like 2 months. There are a lot of things like if you want to get it, you don't just get it now. Like before, the CPF was just like in 1 day, but now to get a CPF you have to wait for like 10 days or more. All right, so that is it about the cons and the pros of living in Brazil. So if you have any other cons or pros, you can leave it in the comment section. All right, so if you've been watching the video until this time and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if you're my returning subscriber, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, comment, and you hit the notification bell if you haven't done that, so that you're notified each time I upload a video. In that same spirit,